Twin Talks. To all our beautiful subscribers, we say thank you so much for staying with us. And you are new here, we are happy you find us. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you will be notified for more upcoming videos. In the comment section, please no derogatory comments. Thank you all for watching. Till I will see you in my next video. Stay safe.
On incomplete fact and evidence is premature and unjustified. This not only risks unfair charges but also undermine the integrity of the legal system. Correct. That is very correct. While the desire for swift justice is understandable, rush to prosecute before the inquest concludes would undermine the fairness of the process. Premature prosecution could result in wrongful charges or conflicting conclusions, potentially damaging the public trust in the justice system. Spending's lawyer emphasized the importance of completing the inquest to determine the cause of death and ensure fairness. To ensure fairness and prevent miscarriage of justice, it is essential to allow the coroner inquest to be completed and its findings considered before the DPP would initiate any criminal charges. It is only fair that the state government that initiated the inquest should allow the process to run its course to a conclusion in a transparent manner, in a way that helps build trust in the legal system and ensures that the investigation is fair, free of biases, and without any appearance of witch hunts, the statement added. The solicitor also urged the Director of Public Prosecutor to reconsider its decision to ignore the pending inquest and proceed with the prosecution at this stage. This is fantastic. Fantastic. This is a fantastic summation. And the lawyer that wrote this came out today, actually. This came out today, and I got the intel that this was going to be coming out today, that they were going to release a press release and stuff like that. I think they should also do a press conference, but I don't know. This is a fantastic, and in case you are long, hello Pantagoras. How are you, Pantagoras? Come up, please. Let me invite you.
But Mr. Iron Lady, are you not feeling like people with their accomplice is spending? I just can spite our team Wumi.
Bekini.
Like Wumi should be an accomplice. Kojawani, Kojo prosecute our media together.
I don't mind, but you cannot prosecute without evidence. Spending has not said anything that can rope Wumi or rope Nairabadi.
But she was the one that opened. Okay, Supreme. How did Wumi get to know that this is the nurse that Spending invites? Báwo ló ṣe mọ̀ pé nurse lélẹ̀? That she now allow her to come in and administer without even checking. Where is your ID card? Where is your Igboloti caution? You should be she's a professional nurse before you were allowed to administer any medication to your husband's body. Celebrity for that matter.
Wait now.
I wanted to spite you people, Team Wumi. I sent you this question. I got to engage in peace in you.
Some of them are here already. Hi, good morning, Pantagoras. You can unmute and speak.
Good morning, Supreme.
Adukemi Suru, they are here. Let's talk. Ó ṣáà rí pé àwọn ní pọ́pù kíní àwọn tó fẹ́ lọ sí heaven wọ́n ti débi ayé làwà wà àwọn wà ní heaven ó yá continue sir.
Good morning, Supreme Lady.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, ma'am. So what's the topic about? I'm just joining.
I'm at 3 hours talking about legal issues. Anyway, the initial plan was for the DPP wanted to, I've been saying it, wanted to proceed with his recommendations for the chief magistrate to do the charges for prime boy for spending and the nurse. But today was the date. Were you aware that there was going to be a court sitting today?
No, to send the case to file the charges.
Yes. Were you aware it was going to be today, 9 a.m. Wednesday morning?
No, he didn't say that in the press release, did he?
No, he didn't say it, but it was we know about it. Were you aware?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I wasn't.
Okay, so there was supposed to be a sitting. The judge did not show up. I told my intel this. The belief was that she went for vacation, which I disagree, but I didn't want to argue it. But having seen Spending's lawyer, so they wanted to prosecute Spending and the nurse. Spending and the nurse. No prime boy. Because like I said to you guys, prime boy had no case. That wound doesn't hold water. It cannot fly. And I've told you that the police they abandoned their evidence or their report against prime boy. They cannot substantiate it. I told you guys. But let's move on. Let's move on. So prime boy was not going to be charged. He's not going to be charged. Period. For this case, period. It's not going to be charged. So they want to charge Spending and the nurse. So they went to court today. They were supposed to have a sitting today, but they said the chief magistrate is on vacation. They adjourned the case to February 25th. But let me read what Spending's lawyer said. Very smart lawyer. I like it. Mohbad's ally, Spending, raises alarm over alleged prosecution plot. Okay, PLOT. Now, this is it. Ayobami Sadiq, aka Spending, who is an ally of the late music star Ileri Oluwa Aloba aka Mohbad, has raised the alarm over the alleged plots to prosecute him over the singer's death. Ọmọ sọ̀rọ̀ tó bá fẹ́ kàn gbégbálé ẹ lórí. Spending legal counsel Bonajo Badejo and Co, represented by Stephen Ehimowo, in a statement on Tuesday and obtained by Punch Metro, raised concern regarding a media publication that the Department of Public Prosecutions had decided to proceed with his prosecution over the death of Mohbad. According to Ehimowo, the decision to prosecute him while the coroner's inquest is still ongoing will amount to travesty, which is true, which I questioned myself. He stated that the evidence presented by Sadiq at the inquest was sufficient to exonerate him from any liability for the unfortunate demise of Mohbad. The statement read, on the 26th September 2023, the Lagos State government, through the office of the chief coroner, initiated a coroner's inquest into the death of Ileri Oluwa Imole Ayo. I think that's a typo. I don't think Mohbad bears Imole Ayo, but it bears Imole, aka Mohbad, in line with section 14 and 15 of the coroner system laws of Lagos State. During the inquest, Mr. Sadiq Ayobami attended and presented clear evidence that he was equally cross-examined extensively without loss of credibility. That's not true. The evidence presented so far at the inquest is sufficient to exonerate him from any liability for the unfortunate demise of Mohbad. That is not true either. The findings of the coroner inquest are very crucial in determining the cause of death, which will aid in deciding any subsequent legal proceedings. Deciding to proceed or prosecute based on incomplete facts and evidence is premature and unjustified. This not only risks unfair charges, but also undermine the integrity of the legal system, which is true. While the desire for swift justice is understandable, rushing to prosecute before the inquest concludes would undermine the fairness of the proceeding. Premature prosecution could result in wrongful charges or conflicting conclusions, potentially damaging public trust in the justice system. Spending lawyer emphasized the importance of completing the inquest to determine the cause of death and ensure fairness. To ensure fairness and prevent miscarriage of justice, it is essential to allow coroner's inquest to be completed and its finding considered before the DPP would initiate any criminal charges. It is only fair, which is true, that the state government that initiated the inquest should allow the process to run its course to a conclusion in a transparent manner.
Let's come back. Thank you.
We are talking legal stuff here. We are not talking about secretary here. Sorry about that. Let me take this paragraph again. To ensure fairness and prevent miscarriage of justice, it is essential to allow the coroner's inquest to be completed and its findings considered before the DPP will initiate any criminal charges. It is only fair that the state government that initiated the inquest should allow the process to run its course to a conclusion in a transparent manner, in a way that helps build trust in the legal system and ensure that the investigation is fair, free from biases, and without any appearances of witch hunts. The statement concluded. The solicitor also argued that the DPP, the Director of Public Prosecution, to consider its decision to ignore the pending inquest and proceed with prosecution at this stage. That is fantastic. Fantabulous. Olúwatósìn tèmi ni Olúwatósìn ó ti dọmọ burúkú yá come up Tósìn. Ó láìkí láìfù ìyàwó ẹ̀ o Tósìn láìkí láìfù bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ̀ o. Olúwatósìn like the life. Ó ń try láti bẹ̀ mí nìyẹn o. That's his way of saying, babe, I'm sorry. That's okay. I forgive you. Go ahead.
Can I quickly react because I'm preparing
Go
for
ahead.
work? So first, we need to understand that the Attorney General has the right at any point in the proceeding, whether an inquest or a criminal proceeding, to withdraw the case for trial, suspend the case, or even cancel the inquest. The Attorney General has that power.
Correct.
So,
and that was indicated here. Go ahead.
Yeah, so spending lawyers saying it will amount to travesty to withdraw this case from inquest or prosecute anybody regarding this matter, I think is ignorant of the provisions of the law.
I won't use the word ignorance, but there's nothing wrong in him pushing and stating the obvious, because I agree with him too. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, that for him to say it will amount to travesty if they withdraw at this point, if they don't allow the coroner finish at this point, is an ignorance of the law. Number two, there is no official publication from the DPP, or from the Attorney General of Lagos State that they have filed any charges against anybody.
They did. They were in court today. I just
What
told
are
you.
the charges? What are the charges? What are the charges?
Spending, they could not read it.
Yes, that means
Because the
officially.
magistrates, the chief magistrate was not on seat, so there was no sitting.
Magistrate, which court is that?
I don't know, I forgot it. I have to call back. It's a chief magistrate. They said they want to prosecute them in the magistrate courts.
That
Which
would be
I
for.
think it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that might be for some other thing. That's why I'm asking that. Which court? That might be for some other thing. If they are taking this case up, it should be at the High Court.
They said they don't want to go to the High Court, but continue. Continue.
Yes. So, as I was saying, we don't have any official confirmation. Yes, we have back channel communication and things like that. But officially, all we had last was that they will be filing charges. They will be taking this to court. We don't have that yet. That means we don't know how many people will be charged for this. We don't know who has been charged for this. We don't know what the charges are for this. It is also fine. It is in the place of the spending's representation to raise an alarm if they have any form of premonition or any evidence at all to feel that their client will be charged for something relating to this. It is okay. But what I'm saying is that we don't have any official confirmation yet. And the same thing goes for Prime Boy too. He is not out of the woods. So if anybody is giving him that confidence now that everything is over for him, that person will be
And
Muslim.
that goes for Wunmi too. Because the inquest is still going. It goes for every one of them since we don't have official charges yet. So that really goes for Wunmi, DJ Bambi, everybody, Prime Boy. But we know the people.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm just taking it from your statement.
Yes. At this point, Wunmi has not been declared a suspect in any form or manner. So that means you need to get to the bridge first before you cross it. She'll need to be declared a suspect on this matter.
She doesn't have to yet because you know why? You know why she doesn't have to? Because they are still at the inquest and trying to find the root cause.
Yes, so but at this time,
you can just say it doesn't matter. You might not be declared a suspect, but then right there and there, you can be handcuffed. Okay, so that is not just expressing the fact that she is not a suspect yet does not mean she cannot be a suspect later. But what I'm trying to say, because we are still at the inquest, seeking into the root cause, sir.
Let me quickly bring this home. I understand your conviction on this case. But please,
I don't have a conviction of the case. I just want I want justice to be served. That is my conviction. You guys think I'm doing everything to nail Wunmi or as an honest Prime Boy. In fact, I don't give a shit about all of them. Bottom.
So let's speak without attaching bias to this.
No, I'm not attaching biases. I just want to put it it's very factual. You might not be declared a suspect yet, but when you get to court and there are enough evidence, you can be handcuffed and arrested right there and there. That's a fact.
Yes, but then at that point, you will be read your rights. At that point, you will be told what the charges are.
No, I'm just trying to educate the public. Because she's not declared a suspect yet does not mean it cannot happen. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, and like I said, you need to get to the bridge before you cross it. You can't cross it from your mind. It means she needs to, at a point, whether briefly, whether for 1 minute or 1 second, she will become a suspect before she can be moved from being a suspect to being
everything can happen within a day right there in the courts.
That's fine, but I'm telling you at this point.
I don't know what Spending's lawyer is referring to, that Spending gave enough evidence, because the evidence Spending gave, the weightier part of the evidence was Wunmi said he's going to end Mohbad's career the way somebody ends somebody's Frosh, Lily Frosh, and career was ended. But if they want to argue, then what does she mean? I don't know. I don't believe Spending. Period. Spending life from moment to moment to moment. So please know that Why are you so fixated on me? Stop it now. I'm not fixated on me. Don't say that. Why are you so fixated on Prime Boy? This is not being fixated. We are analyzing. I don't believe spending, but because the weightier part of his testimony was that one. Because that he said it's going to end we are waiting for the CTC. They have refused to give us the CTC because they said there's a state of proceeding, So they said nobody is touching the file. Otherwise, we will have gotten the CTC thing. But they are not giving it to us.
Can I just quickly conclude here?
Go ahead.
So, we don't have anything official that any charges have been filed against anybody. So whatever court they were today, officially it could be for any other thing for that matter. It might not even be related to this Mohbad's case.
I just told you, and I'm telling you officially, the nurse was there today with her lawyer. Spending was there today with her lawyer. Prime Boy was there today with her lawyer. And Naira Marley and Sammy Larry were told that they are out of this, they traveled. And the magistrates and the judges, Olatubos, I'm giving you, it's not that one shilling of course. No. There was a court sittings today.
See, Supreme Lady,
Far.
I might not know much, but I can tell you for a fact, it is not related to the death of Mohbad. No charges. I can tell you that right now for a fact.
There's nothing I cannot argue it with you because you are still not in touch with reality.
Okay, if that's what you believe, but
that's what I believe. I'm telling you something. You're saying they went to court today and it's not related. They went to court today and it's not related. And I'm telling you, it's related. The magistrate, the judge. I just told you the judge is not sure.
Who is the prosecuting counsel? Was he there?
Yes, they were there.
Who is the prosecuting counsel?
I didn't get the name. They were there. And I just told you the nurse and the lawyer was there. Spending and his lawyer was there. Prime Boy and his lawyers were there.
Prime Boy? I thought you said Prime Boy will not be charged.
But they were there. They will not be charged, but they were there. Everybody will still have to be there, though.
You just said it maybe a few minutes ago now that Prime Boy is
not going to be charged, but he was there. Then he will be discharged officially today.
So that means everybody, maybe they were there, no charges have been found. Now we're coming back home again. Nothing has been
That is exactly what I'm telling you. I said the judge, Olatunbo, MS Olatunbo was not on seat, so he could not hold. But everybody was present today.
In the same statement, you were saying Prime Boy is out of the woods. Prime Boy will not be charged. Prime Boy has not been charged.
You are not getting it. I can borrow Oluwatosin's English. Why are you fixated on Prime Boy? Listen, there's supposed to be 5 people there today. Prime Boy, Spending, Nurse, Naira Marley, Sammy Larry. Okay? Because the DPP, the Shotobi, the magistrate at the inquest has written her report, submitted her report to DPP. The DPP has decided to proceed to the High Court, and he has given his advice. Is in file right now. They were supposed to read his advice today. Okay, they were supposed to read the advice today. Unfortunately, they couldn't read it because the judge was not on seat. They have adjourned the case to February 25th. So everybody will go home. Today, let's assume Miss Oluwatubosun was on seat. Today, Spending and the nurse would have been remanded. Why Prime Boy would have gone home free?
Based on what information? That's what I'm telling you exactly. We don't have that information. See, let's assume we both have some knowledge of this case, some knowledge that is not open to the public. But as at this time, we
Keep
we
tapping,
do
guys.
not
Keep
know
tapping. Follow the
if
host.
Prime
Tap, tap,
Boy,
tap.
Spending, Nurse,
Follow the host. Tap,
Naramadi,
tap,
Sam
tap.
Larry, that have been
You
declared a
can also
suspect, at least
give the
relating
host,
to
give the
this
host some
case.
roses.
We do not know if they will be charged. We do not know if they have been charged. Officially, we do not have any confirmation that they have been charged. So it will be premature at this point to declare that anybody, all these 5 suspects, that they are out of the woods. It will be premature at this point to say that. That's number one.
If that makes you comfortable, yeah, you can say that. Your own opinion.
Yeah, let me quickly land. I should be going to work now. The other thing there is that, like I said, the
I think it will even be I personally believe the whole thing today is even premature without the inquest completing. Yes, I don't like it at all. I think it's going to be a miscarriage of justice because they are still probing into what happened to walk by this boy, and somebody is saying, "I want to prosecute." I am going to give my vote and my support to spend this lawyer.
And that's where I'm going next. That at any point in time, that the DPP through the Attorney General through the DPP decides that they have enough evidence based on the proceeding, because they've been there all along. Based on the proceeding, if they feel they now have enough evidence to bring anybody to book regarding this case, they will call it a day on the coroner's inquest, and that is still there in the provision of the law. There is still nothing wrong with that also. And again, if anybody now feels they have been wrongly charged on this case, of course they will have their day in court. So where is all this noise from Spending's lawyer coming from?
Well, maybe, like you said, you have your own opinion and entitlements. You are entitled to your opinion. Maybe if Spending's lawyer, all these lawyers, if they were all in court today and gas is 2,000 per liter, they must have had some information. For example, you did not even know anything will be happening today. And if after today, because this thing I read in the newspaper is dated today, if after today they did this, then they probably know more than you. You are on TikTok, you are not on ground, so they probably have some more information that you are not willing and ready to accept now. And since you are only on TikTok and you are ready to go to work, so I think that is why you don't know. So because I don't think the Spending's lawyer went to Punch to release this, and they probably will be doing a press conference. It was based on TikTok. You get my point?
No, I don't get your point there. What I'm saying is that we are here telling the public that so person has been charged and so person.
So are you saying that Spending's lawyer puts the press? I read the press release from Punch. Are you saying Spending's lawyer did that based on what I said?
No, you're losing focus on what I'm saying.
Very wicked lady. Waiting the
told me-
You are saying something that is not connecting and making sense.
Can I just say a sentence without you interrupting?
Okay, go ahead.
You told me that Prime Boy is out of the woods, that Spending at the North will be charged, that no other person will be charged on this case. You said that before you went to the press release. Now I'm telling you that with the press release you've just read now, there is nothing indicating what you've just said earlier, that Prime Boy is out of the woods, that only Spending at the North will be charged for this case. And that is my submission on this. What I'm saying is that we do not know yet. There is still a lot of moving parts here. We cannot conclude that this person is out of the woods. And you almost agreed with me that, according to it, that even Wumi, and I told you Wumi has not even been declared a suspect yet, not to talk of being charged on this. So what's the bone of contention here now? Maybe we
I really do not know why you are trying to drive a specific narrative home, probably to impress your team.
What does it mean?
Hold on, can I please speak? I gave you time, you do not want to be interjected. And to impress your team because you are mixing words and not connecting the dots. I told you, and I'm going to repeat it again, and I know you are in a hurry and probably dressing up for work. I said what I said, that you didn't even know they were in court today. So this, on it by itself, it's a shocker to you that because you kept saying it's probably not related to this case, not related to this case,
That's
not
not the
related to
point
this
here,
case.
Supreme.
Please, let me finish. So now that you finally agree that they were in court today, based on this case, now the next stage is why were they in court? And I told you that the DPP has given his advice. I gave you the name of the judge, Judge M.S. Olatubosun was supposed to be sitting today so she can read the charges. You are very correct. We have the intel. Some people have the intel on who they want to charge for the case. Maybe that is a privy information, but you don't want to take that privy information. You still want to keep your mind open, and that is completely okay. Okay? That is still or the argument is coming from. You are very much entitled. The magistrate and the judge that's supposed to sit today, her name is Olatunbosun and was not in court. Now, I believe based on this intel that I have, that some people have, that probably since since Spendi's lawyer was in court today, people thought they probably know already that it's Spending and the nurse they want to charge. So they went. Spendi's lawyer went and did he went and did a press release, which is fantastic. And calling out the government, making it public awareness that, hey, they want to abort justice. So how can inquest, which look at it from a layman's perspective, inquest trying to probe in what killed Mohbad is still ongoing, and DPP said, okay, forget. Let's press charges. We are still in the inquest trying to see what killed this guy. I know you have, hold on, sir. I know he has the power. He can veto it. He has the veto power. But that is why they're using the word fairness. They went miscarriage of justice. They went the integrity of the justice system. That is where that came from. It's not that. We know that. Go ahead.
Let us take it slow before you go far. This thing is not as serious as the way maybe like you want to make it look. It is not as serious as that. Wait. The thing is this. Some few weeks ago, we heard the information was actually out there from the report of the Lagos State Attorney General giving an update about the case of Mohbad. The information is actually out there, and in his submission and everything, he mentioned just two people's name of the people they were looking at, which is the nurse and Spending. So it is it is not as if like it is a secret thing, like maybe they are trying to do Spending and the nurse. No, the Attorney General, they made a press briefing about it, that this is their own. Now let us take one thing.
Are you sure those two names were there?
Yes.
I didn't see it. So let me go and read it.
Yes, the few names were there in the statement of the Lagos State Attorney General giving an update.
I have a copy. I'll read it now. Go ahead. Continue.
Wait, just calm down first. You understand? Giving this thing. Now, don't let us forget the fact that regarding this whole case, if any charges is going to be made or anybody is going to be charged to court, it is a criminal offense. And it is either you are talking about maybe like manslaughter, attempted murder, homicide, or whatsoever. If you list these three offenses constitutionally, these are not bailable offense. So now, because people need to understand the concept of how cases work, this is not a civil case, it is a criminal case. for the fact that the DPP is actually involved does not mean the case the DPP will work pari passu with the police. Now, as of today, with what you've read, of everyone that has gone to the magistrate today are the listed suspects of the Nigerian police force. They went to court today to go and hear based on this case. This is my own opinion and my own thinking. I might be wrong. To know that, okay, you, in this case, you have been discharged and you have been acquitted. You go. You don't have anything to do with this. According to the police investigation, that does not mean like if the coroner inquest finds you guilty or have a hand in it, you will not be invited again. And don't forget the fact that the DPP does not deal with magistrate courts. It is the High Court. So this one is, to me, this old magistrate whatsoever, it is the police now trying to wrap up their own investigation, which has nothing to do with the inquest again. So that is why you have the nurse.
Let me ask you a question based on your summation. So yes, if I understand you very well, now you said based on the police findings and investigation, they want to do their own. It has nothing to do with the inquest. Are you saying that? Are you inferring that even after today, let us assume today's sitting actually held? Are you saying the inquest will have continued?
Keep tapping.
Yes, now. Yes, now.
No.
No, wait now. That is where you are mixing this whole thing up. See, there are different proceedings in here. Let me tell you one thing about this whole case. Is the fact that before the inquest, we've had the police investigation ongoing.
Yes.
At the end of the day, if the inquest has not been involved, if the inquest was not involved anything, the police will do their investigation and charge whosoever they feel to court. It has nothing to do with the DPP. Now, the DPP is involved because of the inquest. So don't mix it together. The report of the inquest goes to the DPP.
But okay, I think you miss a piece of information.
The police investigation does not go to DPP.
You miss a piece of information. Okay. The magistrate Shotobi, who is handling the inquest, has submitted a report to the DPP. So,
yes, I understand that.
But from what you are saying now is that even if today had held...
Madam Aries, wait now. Don't let us jump the gun.
Okay, but do you understand my point of reason?
I understand you. Wait. Okay, as of today, legally, don't let us speak within, assumption or based on what we know. Let us, legally, what is actually available and what is feasible. As of today, let us be sincere with ourselves. The coroner inquest has not ended. The magistrate has not closed the inquest.
Now, that is what I'm saying, that you are wrong. You are wrong.
So what you are saying now is the fact that...
let me tell you, as of today, Shotobi that is handling the case at the coroner inquest has written her final report.
Wait, Madam Aries, calm down.
This is why they are... you keep saying
I am telling you, calm down. Listen to me. I know you have inside information. I am not interested in your inside information.
Are you
saying that as of today, like the case of Smith and Bankole is over?
Tomorrow.
No case again. No, now because you cannot like eat your cake at the same time have it. If you are saying there is a case of Smith and Bankole regarding the coroner inquest, and you are saying the magistrate has written a report, then what exactly is Smith and Bankole going to the court for?
Now, hold on, sir. Now you're getting it. This is why we are saying it's a miscarriage of justice, and that is why even tomorrow, Smith and Bankole are going to use this again at the courts, because since that case is going on, the DPP was not supposed to do or even release that press release he did 2 weeks ago, because hold on, sir,
who released the press release 2 weeks ago? Who?
The DPP now, the Attorney General, sorry. The Attorney General.
You are getting it wrong now. Attorney General of Lagos State is different from DPP now.
The press release that was released 2 weeks ago, they shouldn't have even released that with the case of Smith and Bankole against Lagos State and the magistrate Shotobi, because those are the two respondents.
No. Here you are getting it wrong. One thing you need to understand.
You are the one that is not getting it wrong.
Wait,
You
Madam Aries, calm down. Listen to me. The Attorney General was given a report to mark his 1 year in office. And he was given an update of various cases, which the case of Mohbad is one of them. The case, the Attorney General of Lagos State did not call for press briefing solely because of this case. No, it is his 1 year in office. The press were there, questions were being asked and everything, and he gave answer in generality. So it was not because of this case. So people should not like make it look as if like, oh, the Attorney General released the statement.
No, I don't see you are completely wrong. Don't let me say you are completely wrong. But the thing is, when you want to give a case, General, but he said everything was already submitted. They have it. They don't even have Baba's autopsy and toxicology. Why will they proceed to give charges? This is what we question. This is what Bankole and Smith are questioning also. Because they're not supposed to, today is not even supposed to happen. Today was not supposed to happen.
Supreme. Oh yeah, wait, let me ask you a simple question. Who exactly is the prosecutor today in court? Is it the police? Is it the DPP? Who exactly is the prosecutor? Who invited Spending, Nurse, and everybody? Who took them to court? Who charged them to court today? On what basis were they charged to court today?
Okay, you asked a lot of questions. Let me ask, who took them to court? Everybody went respectively with their lawyers on their own private car. Nobody.
At least before you will go to court, I cannot just wake up and go to court now. I would have been summoned.
The question, you are interjecting it again. I don't know how I'm going to ask it.
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay, everybody went to court separately with their lawyers. They all went there. The judge that was supposed to be sitting today, Olatubosun, who was absent today, the prosecuting, I believe, was the DPP.
No. Don't tell me I believe. Be factual. 100%. It is not I believe or I think.
DPP. Department of the Public Prosecutor, that's the one that went there. And they have a file with them. So the judge was not on seat. They could not read it.
Madam Aries, I'm so sorry to let you know, the DPP cannot charge anybody in magistrate court. It is the High Court.
They're not charging.
So what exactly is the DPP doing at the magistrate?
Their advisory file. This is who they're advising. That's probably this advisory is the judge that we charge.
So what you are saying does not even work like that. I don't understand. Like the DPP wants to advise. They are giving what advice? Then they will invite the old suspects. Then they will give the advice to them. Like who exactly are they advising? Is it the suspect or the police or the prosecutors? That's it. What you are saying, like I'm telling you, like legally what you are saying.
You are confusing it. Calm down. You need to calm down.
I'm calm.
You need to calm down. You are not calm.
I'm calm.
Do you know? Hold on. Do you agree they were in court today? Or
yes, I agree with you 100%.
Or are you with Pantagora that said they only went there to nobody was there, it's for something else?
I agree with you 100% that they were in court today. 100%. I agree with you.
And did you listen to the press
what
release?
You are reading for me is press release. Anybody can go to court and write anything. I've seen the likes of Westo go to court, listen to another thing, come outside and say any other thing.
The press release is from Punch.
I don't care about Punch. Punch has given so many misleading statements. The same Punch that wrote some months ago that Mohbad was.
Well, hold on 1 second. You are not relaxed. It was the same Punch that wrote what the Attorney General said, right? So
okay.
Can we now assume that if you don't believe that the Punch mislead people, should the message or the press release concerning the Attorney General, was it a misleading information?
It might be, yes, it might be.
And
It's
let's
a
close the
50-50.
case. Then there's nothing to talk about. Let's us all wait for tomorrow. Is going to be another interesting day. Smith
Now you are
and Bango,
talking.
hold on, sir.
So don't let us jump the gun. Don't let us jump the
Hold
gun.
on. Because you see, this is what I don't like. When it comes to you, you pick and choose.
What
I just told you something. I said, did you believe the press release? You said anybody can write anything. You don't believe it. They give you misleading information. So I don't know where to go and how to go about it with both of you anymore. You believe there was something today. He does not even believe there was anything today. He has no clue about it. And I was trying to explain.
Wait, Supreme, can you just give me 1 minute? Listen to me. What I'm saying is this. In a sense, is this
Chairman,
like
come
this
up.
level,
Chairman, come up if you want to. For that
this
come
level
up if you want
that
to.
this level that we are now. You understand? I think on this old case, after 1 year, we should be over and above. I think, I hope, I assume. No, anything anybody wants to say should be 100% factual. You understand? What I'm telling you is, as of today, even based on the Punch report you read or anything, you are not sure or 100% sure of what the suspects were invited to the court for, what they were summoned for, who is prosecuting them, what they were charged for, or anything.
Why are you saying I'm not sure? I just told you everything and you are going back to it.
You did not tell
one
me.
Thing is, okay,
what you are telling me.
Why do you think they were in court today if there was nothing going on? Give me from your own knowledge and wisdom. Okay, why or what reason do you think they will be in court today? Please go for it.
Listen to me. What I said is this: they were in court today. The reason why they are in court today was not even stated in the press release of Punch. You don't know. You are not sure. You cannot 100% say like, oh, this is the reason the whole suspect, because if the names mentioned or listed in the press release of Punch, which is the nurse, Spending, Prime Boy, these were all the suspects being listed by the police from the beginning of this whole case. So now what I'm saying is this: we don't even know what they were summoned for, because if they've not been summoned, the nurse would not have gone there with a lawyer, Spending would not have gone there with his lawyer, Prime Boy would not have gone there with his lawyer. So it simply means they went there for a purpose. So now we should not just come online and start assuming this thing sell like this one go this way, this one go this way. Why not maybe like speak directly with maybe the legal advisor of any of those suspects who were in court today, so that they can give proper clarification, not just depending on the press release of Punch alone and giving government and association over.
Now I am very happy that you are at least halfway. You've crossed, how like police, you've passed the level of Pythagoras, because he is on the opinion that they went on their own, not related to Moba's case. So you have crossed that part. Okay. So if this is a 400 meters, I think you are 200. He is still at the starting point, because
don't abuse anybody.
It's not an abuse. I'm just trying to understand it. It's not an abuse. I'm using an illustration because it's easier for me to explain that way. Now that you are at this point, you know that something happened today and these people's lawyer were there for a purpose. Your question to me now is, why were they there? For what purpose? Have they been charged? And I told you why they were there. It was a 9 o'clock sitting. I was getting information why they were there. We've been here now almost 6 hours. And I was reading it that the DPP have submitted his advisory file. They were supposed to read everything today. And from the intel, we know, according to what you said, I didn't even see the paper you were referring to, because the one I see, I didn't see Spending and the nurse. So we were expectant that today they will Spending and Prime Boy will be remanded. Spending and the nurse, rather, will be remanded, and And that will be the case because they will be remanded, because they will now be completed and they will be held accountable or whatever the case may be, and they will be in custody. But that did not